for selectors of immortality of medicines. With belief in itself in the modern person, in cumulative physical and mental potential of scientific atheism and dialectics, not Marxist direction. The selectors, which have gone through to the second genic day of immortality, move to chambers of the third day of transformation of the genetic code. Chambers of genic third day. 1 chamber of not investigated swift-flowing diseases. 2 chamber of constant pen, for to suicide and to an attack on the medical personnel. 3 chamber of thirst of a dead flesh cannibalism. 4 chamber section deflating of an organism of the person. The organism of the modern person reacts to current transformation of own genetic code, gradual deflating biological death of own parts. Starts to grow stiff the left or right parts of the cranium together with a corresponding hemisphere of a brain. It is shown affect dynamic genetic code. Dynamic pseudogene gene of a condition of transformation of a genetic code, not providing normal functioning of biological systems of organism of the modern person, from 4 attempts to simulate the biological data forbidden on use. 5 chamber of a constant unconsciousness. 6 chamber of a coma. 7 chamber of a condition of clinical death. By the end of the third day of transformation of the genetic code, in alive remains only a part of initial number of selectors of immortality. The others, selectors of immortality, will accept death in the name of immortality. All mortal diagnoses and descriptions of behavior of the survived selectors of immortality are brought in medical database. From medical databases, sample of the information is carried out for designing of biomedical devices, helper transformations of genetic code of the modern person, and also it is carried out sample of data for synthesis necessary for selectors of immortality of medicines. Experience of maintenance of a life of people with a transformed genetic code. It is useful to a following set of volunteers, selectors of immortality. It does not mean that from the given set of selectors of immortality anybody will not survive. On the contrary, everyone dared to spend in own veins. Merge of blood animals. The philosopher, the atheist, is the getter of an immortal life flesh. The medicine of scientific atheism will apply skilled knowledge on helper process of transformations of the genetic code of the modern person also, and it is essential to prolong struggle for the life of the following party of volunteers, selectors of immortality. And so, step by step, it is necessary to the modern person to find an immortal life flesh. In the name of knowledge of secret of the machine of the universe of theistic philosophical reason, the modern person, it is necessary to endow a part in the name of the whole. With belief in itself in the modern person, in cumulative physical and mental potential of scientific atheism and dialectics, not Marxist direction. Medicine of the general knowledge, in conditions of the genic ambulance station. Modern thirsting knowledge of the world. The person, should force to live itself, should survive counter to all. The dynamic genetic code does not provide conformity to world around. To lean on collective common sense of many people, it is necessary, is among these many people every day. The modern person, with a transformed genetic code, should be or among relatives to itself on society of the religious law of people, or in conditions of populous medical hospital. Merge in veins of the modern person of necessary quantity of animal blood. First, it is necessary to merge in veins of the person of blood of 3 animals. 1. Blood of the African monkey 10 milliliters. 2. Blood of the African leoness 10 milliliters. 3. Blood of the African pig 10 milliliters. Independent separate merge in known veins of 3 animal bloods. It is necessary for the healthy person. 1. To buy African monkey, in which blood is present a human immunodeficiency virus, female the African lion and African a pig. 2. To connect animals, in the poses convenient, for a remove, from animal veins of animal blood. 3. Using soap, water and medical spirit to disinfect places of a remove of blood, from veins of animals. 4. Using soap, water and medical spirit to disinfect the leather of the right hand. 5. The first usable, disinfected syringe to take away from a vein of the right hand 30 milliliters of blood. 6. The second usable, disinfected syringe to take away from a vein of the monkey 20 milliliters of